Hi, my name is Chuck Marshall, and this is my first video. First thing I want to ask you is, why in the world would you want to watch me? Why would you want to come to me about anything to do with make money? Well, as you can see from these things lined up here, I've ordered stuff off of the internet, I've ordered stuff off of TV, but this is how I got started. About 30 days ago, a month or so, I saw a TV commercial about how to make money on the internet. This guy, Anthony Morrison. The book was $19.95, but he had a whole infomercial about it. How you can really make some money. And I listened to the thing and I says, what the heck, $19, you got a guarantee. Why don't I just order? So I did. And I found out it was hard. And I didn't understand any of that stuff because I'm not a guru, I'm not a geek, and there's a lot of stuff on the internet I didn't understand. And it seemed like it was all garbage. Anyway, I started ordering stuff. I spent about $1,000. And here I am 30 days later, and I haven't made any money. I haven't figured it out. But anyway, this internet stuff I was trying to figure. Every day I'd get a new offer from somebody else, another offer, something to make some more money. So here's what I figured out. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about me. My name is Chuck Marshall. I've been in business for the last 30 years. I started out about 25 years, 30 years ago. I had a thrift shop. It was an idea. I said, why not? I'm in the maintenance business. I got all this used stuff. Why don't I just sell it? And so I decided to open a thrift shop. I borrowed some money from my mother-in-law to open up, and the first year I made about $50,000. Over the course of the next 25 years, the store averaged out about $750,000 to $1 million a year. And that was a success. Next thing, I decided to open a photography studio. Of course, I'm not a photographer, but I figured I could go to the library, read up on photography, and open a studio. Opened a studio, and I made a lot of money. Inside of, I would say 6 months, I was really on my way. Incidentally, I didn't even own a camera when I started, but it turned out to be a very successful venture. And I photographed around the country, some 4,000 to 5,000 models. Then, later on, I sold the business. Sold both of them. Anyway, decided the internet. What about it? So I saw this guy, Mr. Sheets. No money down. That sounded like a good idea, right? So I ordered his stuff. And I started studying, home study, this course. I got about 3 or 4 books and a lot of CDs. For 2 years, I studied this internet stuff on real estate. And over the course of 2 years, I finally figured it out. So, I bought my first house, put a few dollars down. It was supposed to be no money down, but I think I put about $1,000 down. Anyway, I bought the house for $68,000. 6 months later, I sold that house for $200,000. I think my profit on the first house was $115,000. In the course of 3 years, I did 35 flips, as they call them, and I managed to sell all of them. That's 35. So, as you know, the economy died, and so did my business. So, what am I going to do? Well, I decided to cut grass. Well, I couldn't make very much money at that. Which brings us to this book that I ordered. Anthony Morrison, Profits at Home. And I started getting on the internet studying, and I said, well, there's got to be a way to make some money here. I got to be able to make some money. So I looked at it. For the last 30 days, that's all I've done. But now, as in all these businesses that I had, I know that you have to have a plan. So my whole point of coming to you and being here to talk to you is that I got a plan. I always have a plan. I get a little 3x5 card, and I put on it, the first thing I put on there is health. My name, I am. 2, happy. I am, my name, happy. 3, the dollar amount that I want to achieve in 1 year, 5 year, 10 years. Number 4, whatever you want. You can let your mind go wild. So if you have this plan, and let me tell you, over the last 35 to 40 years, every time I came up with a plan, I did achieve success. Incidentally, in the real estate business, I went from a net worth of $50,000 in the course of 3 years to $3 million. So I have done it. What am I worth now? Probably 15 grand, but that's okay. Stay with me, because I'm going to show you that I'm going to figure this internet stuff out. The reason I'm going to figure it out is because there's 600 million people on Facebook, 300 million on Twitter, and then there's YouTube, millions and millions of people. So with all these people, walking around with their smartphones, and I'm seeing these videos all over the place, there's got to be some money in this. So the reason I'm coming to you is because I want you to follow me. I actually want you to keep track of how well I do. Remember, right at this point, I'm only worth about $15,000. A couple of years ago, I could have said $3 million. So I know that in order to do this, you got to have a website. My website, chuckmarshall.ws, not .com. Well, I couldn't get .com. My name wasn't available. So I went to WS, which equals website. So my website is chuckmarshall.ws. My email address is chuckgifts, with an S, GIFTS, @yahoo.com. I have other websites, but I'm just on this. Also, you can reach me on Facebook, Chuck Marshall, Facebook. So, I'm setting up a Twitter account this afternoon, so you'll be able to keep up with me. You want to keep up with me because I'm going to show you how to really do it on the internet. Thanks.